Good evening, this is Rabbi Tzvi Mandel of Congregation Kal B'nai Yisrael, Community of Jewish Friends, Zabar Zelazitz. And tonight is Sunday night, what's going to be Parshas Vayishlach. Tonight is the 11th of Kislev, today was the 10th. And we will begin with introducing Parshas Vayishlach as probably, of all these Parshas, the one showing the brotherhood between Yaakov and Esav, the openness that he had to him as a brother, and on the other hand, his being careful and shielding himself from evil, from this most evil person, Esav, his brother. And in fact, just to dwell on this point a little bit, he says to his brother, we'll get back to this, he sends his brother messages and tells him that I lived with Lavan so many years, and I kept to the mitzvahs, and goes on, and the Aruch HaKodesh comments right there that when two brothers meet and there's a loyalty between them, their love between each other, so one tells the other about everything that happened to him over the years that they didn't see each other, the good things, the bad things, and this brings out the closeness that brothers have and should have. Because as far as Yaakov was concerned, he was trying to build a real trust from his brother to him, and he was displaying to him his trust to him by speaking to him like brothers normally have to. Now, let's go back. So as Rashi comments, and Chazal teach us that he prepared himself in three ways. L'dar, l'tfilin, u'l'melchama, sent him a present, again to find favor in his eyes, and he davened to Hashem to protect him, and he also prepared for war just in case the positiveness doesn't work. Why did Yaakov have to use angels, heavenly angels? Was there no other way? So the Aruch HaKodesh says a very interesting thing here. The Aruch HaKodesh says that, again, on one hand, angels look very scary, as Chazal teach us in Tractate Yevamis 13, that they look like they're dressed in fire and riding high horses, and you could see that they're very scary, so perhaps this would shake him up a little bit, not to do anything bad to him. And on the other hand, or on the same hand, with human beings, if he would have sent messages to Esav, they could have not ever come back also. He could have killed them right on the spot. As opposed to angels, not only don't they have to come back, but the whole world is like they're in both places at one time, so that they were able to, and he says that's what they did. They spoke to Esav and turned around and answered Yaakov what Esav is saying, which a human being can't do that. Obviously, these are heavenly strengths that Yaakov felt that he might have to use, and he did have to use at the end. Torah says, "Vayishlach Yaakov malachim lefanav." Yaakov sent messengers or angels in front of him, El Esav Achav, to his brother Esav, Artz Seir, the land of Edom, the land of Seir, the field of Edom. So he says, Yochai HaKadosh says this comes to teach us the 3 times that Jews are going to have relationships with Esav till the end of time. The first time will be Yaakov and Esav being brothers, and this was during the times of the temple of the Beis HaMikdash, where actually for a short time Edom was actually under the jurisdiction of the Jewish people. This is for a short time. The second time was from the destruction of the temple till today. And the final time will be the time that we're all waiting for, which is Edom Yerusha, Artha Stay Edom, which Chazal say the field of Edom means today that they will be squashed and gone over like someone flattens out a field. Yaakov sends to Esav that I lived with Lavan, and Rashi says there are 2 commentaries over here in Rashi. First of all, he says, I lived with Lavan and I didn't become a master, I was like a servant. So you have nothing to be hateful to me about because our father's blessings didn't have any fruition. And the other interpretation is, Garti, I lived with Lavan. Garti is Gematria, the numerical value of Taryag, 613, like the 613 mitzvahs that we have. And he was saying to Lavan, to Esav, I lived with the evil Lavan, and I still kept the 613 mitzvahs, and I didn't learn from his bad actions. There's a Chassidish interpretation that says he wasn't showing off about his not learning from Esav, but on the contrary, he says it was bad that I didn't learn. I didn't learn how to worship Hashem with fervor and fire like he did evil. That's how I should have learned how to do good, how to daven and learn and do mitzvahs. The Ramban goes at length to bring out the point that Parshas Vayishlach is a remez l'dayros. It teaches us for the future generations how to handle Esav, as we said before, davening, sending a present, and being ready for war, of course, according to the laws of the government, not going against the government. And the first wrong thing that he did, the commentaries teach us in the name of Chazal, that's the Canaan quotes it over here, is 8 times he referred to Esav as my master. And that was bad. Hashem says, I said that you will be the master over him, Rav Yavid Tsar, and you are calling him master. You are referring to him as master. For this reason, there were 8 kings by Esav before there was even the first king in Israel. And this is enumerated at the end of the Pasha, Ve'ela Hamlachim. And it speaks about the 8 first kings. Okay, we'll stop here. Meanwhile, have a great night.